All right, everybody. Today we're going to talk about evaluating variable expressions. So a couple of definitions to look at. So first of all, what is a variable? So a variable is a letter that is replacing a number in an expression or an equation. So basically the word variable means to change, and that means that a variable can mean different things in different equations or different expressions. Then the next question is, what in the world is an expression? So an expression is a number sentence that doesn't have an equal sign. Or it could also be a number sentence that doesn't have an inequality sign, so a greater than or less than sign. And I'll show you some of those in just a second. And then what is an equation? So an equation is a number sentence that does have an equal sign. So equa looks like equal. So that's how you can kind of tell the difference there. Okay, so evaluating variable expressions. So in this case, what it's telling us is that y equals 3. So in each of these equations, we are going to plug in y as 3. So what we're thinking in this problem right here, y plus 8. So we're really thinking 3 plus 8, right? So 3 plus 8 equals 11, okay? Then we have 78 minus y. So 78 minus 3, and never be afraid to do a little side math. 78 minus 3 would be 75. So this problem equals 75. So this is what we're talking about with expressions. See how they don't actually have equal signs? So that's where we're looking at expression instead of equation. Now with 7y, when a number is next to a variable, then that means multiplication. So 7y would be the same as 7 times 3. And one of the reasons they put the variable next to the number is because you have an x as a multiplication sign, which looks really similar to the variable x. So that's why they do it, so that it's not as confusing. So 7y would be the same as 7 times 3, which equals 21. Okay, then the last problem with division, 24 divided by y, or 24 divided by 3 equals 8. Okay, so that's our first one, so that's y3. And remember, y could equal anything, but in this case, they're telling us that y equals 3. All right, for this one, z equals 2. So now we're going to plug in z as 2. So z plus 12 would be the same as 2 plus 12, so that equals 14. 24 minus z, or 24 minus 2, would equal 22. 9z, or 9 times 2, equals 18. 12 divided by z, or 12 divided by 2, would equal 6. Okay? Let's try another one. So in this case, x equals 5. So x plus 25, or 5 plus 25, would equal 30. Z minus 2, or 5 minus 2, equals 3. 9z, or 9 times z, which would be 9 times 5, equals 45. 50 divided by z, or 50 divided by 5, equals 10. Okay, let's try another one. V equals 6. So for each of these, v is going to equal 6. So v plus 15, or 6 plus 15, would be 21. 42 minus v, and again, don't be afraid to do side math. 42 minus 6, so if we regroup this, 3, 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 3 minus nothing is 3. So this is going to equal 36. 7 times v, or 7 times 6, equals 42. And then, this should be an 8. Sorry, my bad. Let's do 48 divided by v, or 48 divided by 6 equals 8. There we go, because 49 would give us a remainder. Okay, now let's do this last problem practice. So we've got m equals 10. So m plus 19, or 10 plus 19, would be 29. 100 minus m, or if we plug in the 10, 100 minus 10 is 90. 5 times m, 5 times 10 would be 50. And then 80 divided by m, or 80 divided by 10, equals 8. Okay, so that's evaluating variable expressions. So it sounds really complicated with the way they describe that, but really what you're doing is just plugging in a number for what they tell you that the variable equals. Okay? All right, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.